Hello everyone. It is sunny. Jeez, it's I'm in I'm in the city. I'm in the city. It's what's the time? 3:40, which is a problem as a bunch of people are chilling at a park and I don't really overly want to talk. There's a bunch of people here. Sorry, I'm just figuring out something on my watch. Um well, it's sunny and I'm chilling and there's the stadium. We're back. Now there is a bunch of cars in the background. That's not a vibe at all. I got some Coke. We're chilling. The Coke is more just to keep me awake, but I also have this is the spicy part. Some binoculars. I thought I'd try them out, so I got a ticket to a game. Now the last game I went to was a very real disappointment because we lost. But the game I went to before that, which I made a video about, we won. So I don't know if this is going to do anything, but this is a neutral game, so it doesn't matter. My team is not playing, but we're back at the Adelaide Oval, and we're vibing. Now, it does feel really weird to just talk to myself, but I'm filming a video, so I feel like I am going to get judged, but you know what? This is what happens. So, already seeing people passing by, which does feel weird. It does feel weird, but you know what? We're vibing. I gave $5 because I had a little bit of change because I got myself some sushi. And I was just like, well, let's give it to a homeless guy. And I'm pretty sure they're homeless. Now, if they're not homeless, whatever. I gave a guy that's not homeless $5. Okay. What? I did a good deed anyway, so even if they're not homeless, it is what it is. But felt pretty good. I don't know when the game starts, but the gates open in I think 30 minutes. The game doesn't start now, but it's soon. So I'm just chilling, and the stadium's over there. I can't see anything on my screen. You know what? Honestly, I'm in the sun. It's not a vibe. It's different though. Because last time I did a video like this, I was in the rain. So we are chilling. It feels really weird. And it also feels really weird to just talk to myself while with a bunch of people around. But you know what? At this point, I don't care. I've been talking to myself for a while. Well, not really. I've been talking in my head. But I've been talking to myself recently, like right now. I'm just going into the shade because honestly, cannot be bothered dealing with this. Now, interestingly, I'm putting in my earphones into what's it called? My ear. Now I see a little bit of Port decoration. So the game I'm seeing is Port Adelaide versus GWS Giants. What I would want is probably Port Adelaide to lose because Port Adelaide is the Crows' rival. So there's two teams in Adelaide. There's Port Adelaide and then there's the Adelaide Crows. Now I go for the Adelaide Crows because just everyone hates Port Adelaide unless you go for Port Adelaide. So since I hate Port Adelaide, I got to go for the opposition. I can't go for anyone else. There's only two teams. They both play at Adelaide Oval, back like fortnightly basically, and then like week 1 Port plays, week 2 Crows play. It's basically like that. So last week Crows played, we lost, but today we got Port playing, and well, we hope they lose. They're playing the GWS Giants, which stands for, I think, Greater Western Sydney. So it's the Sydney team. They're the Giants. I don't know. Sometimes there's this coined phrase where they bring out the orange tsunami, and we're hoping that they bring out the orange tsunami, because if they don't bring out the orange tsunami, well, we might see a Port win. Now, last time I saw Port was a showdown. That's what they called the Adelaide Crows and Port Adelaide clash, and that didn't go very well. We lost that one. Port Adelaide won, so I'm just hoping we can redeem that and we can lose. Well, Port can lose. I'm hoping the Crows win tomorrow. They're playing tomorrow over in Melbourne, but today in Adelaide, just over there, gonna watch a game. I see a tent over there, and I'm trying to suss it out. I don't know the vibe, but you know what? I'm talking to myself. Actually, quite loud. I actually didn't expect it to be quite loud, but honestly, we're vibing now. I can't actually go into the stadium. The gates aren't open, so I see a bunch of people lining up, and I got to go in through there. But we're vibing. We're vibing. Honestly, low-key, I think something I got to say is you can't film the game, so I'm not going to film the game. I did some research. It's copyrighted, the footage of the game, but you are welcome to film any other part of the game. So this is my pre-game vibes. We're actually going to go into the game this time, which is great because the game's actually at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, and I think it's 4 o'clock right now. So that is in 2 hours. Now, for some reason, you can go in before that. So I think there's some pre-game vibe. I think I'm just going to go in because there'll probably not be too many people. And then we can just give a little tour of the stadium. Now, there is a little tiny bit where I can't go because there'll be a bunch of Port supporters. That's where they go. That's their spot. So I'm not going to be able to go there, but I'll be able to be in the general gist area. So where everyone else is, basically. Where the Giants fans are. Not that there is many. The club was founded in 2012. Other clubs were founded in like the 90s. And some clubs were founded way back in the 80s. And not the 80s, 1980s, but the 1880s. Very long time ago. Now, it might have been the 1890s. I don't know. Ages ago. All right? Ages ago. Over 100 years ago. So it's definitely going to be interesting. But that doesn't really affect the football. Honestly, to be fair, Giants are a better team. They have beaten really quality sides. But the interesting part is they've beaten a lot of the quality in the top sides, but they've also lost to a lot of the bad, really bad sides. I mean, they lost to... So there's a ranking on the ladder of 18 teams, and they lost to the 17th place team. But they also somehow they beat the first place team. Now I don't know how to explain that. It doesn't make any sense. Nothing does. They're an alright team. Port's pretty bad, personally, even though they beat my team. But I like to think rivalries are different. Rivalries are different. So this is not a rivalry. So you know what? This isn't different. Port can't win. Look, I'm just coping. I actually. So there's a tipping competition I do with my family. This is not betting. It's more just you tip a winner. And the winner that I tipped personally was Port. Yeah, and I'm going to this game. Ooh. What if Port wins? I really don't want to have to think about that. But you know what? If it happens, it happens. I've been to 4 Port games, and they've lost 3 of them, but they've won 1 of them. And if they win another, that's actually okay, because the reason why it's okay is because, well, they beat my team. I don't want the only team that I've seen them beat my team. So, you know what? If the Giants have to lose, the Giants have to lose. And you know what? It is what it is. But to be fair, I'm just more here for the vibes. I think the sun's in me again. Just gonna scooch over. Alright, we're vibing. Now, you can actually see the city now from this angle. This is pretty good. It's weirdly sunny. Because I remember filming the video last time, and it was just so rainy. It's just sunny. Like, I'm being disturbed by the sun? What? So is my hair getting a little bit long? Yeah, it probably is. I probably do need a haircut, but you know what? That's fine. We'll worry about that later. I'm in the Adelaide City Centre, so I got a vibe in there. I got a vibe, man. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna chill a little bit. I don't know when I can go into I think I can go into the game at 4:15, so I don't think I should exactly try to do anything. There's not anything I can really overly do. But yeah, we're vibing. Well, I don't know what to do. I've had sushi. I've given a homeless man $5. You know what? We're chilling. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. I'll figure it out. Well, I don't know, man. I'm just chilling. Look at that. It's the river. It's very pretty. There's some bongo stuff going on over there. But I feel like a very big imposter seeing all of that. Oh, jeez. You can see the Port Adelaide branding. And there's bongos going on. It's international something. They're doing something for the international lads, which is great because everyone here is an international. But also this feels really imposter-like. Sorry, I realise I'm not actually filming myself. Yeah, so this feels pretty imposter-like. It's 4:09. This is killing my battery, so I don't want to film too long. But oh no, I reckon the bongos are going to kill the Giants. How are they going to handle this amazing bongos? I don't know if it's bongos or not, but it feels like bongos. Anyway, the gates open in 5 minutes. So, hey, we'll see, but I can see some Crows colours over there, so that's a vibe. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like an imposter. But to be fair, I've been to games to that port, but I haven't been this early. Why is there sirens going on? Oh my god, that's terrible. It's a fire truck. That is the worst to see. Well, hopefully everything's okay. Anyway, we're chilling, aren't we? Well, last force before we enter the stadium. Intimidation, per se. I'm very intimidated. But you know what? It'll be great. Or maybe not. Anyway, go the Giants. Alrighty, we are here at the game. We're in the stadium. Okay, well, we're not at the game. Well, technically I'm at the game, but I'm in the stadium. We're vibing. It's pretty much empty. There's no one here. I feel like I might be a little bit too close to the mic. Hold on. Sorry, it's a bit tangled at the moment. Hold on, let me try to figure this out. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. Anyway, there's some music going on. I'm definitely gonna get copyrighted or something. It's hearing it. Anyway, there's something going on here. I'm not overly sure what. It's some sort of curtain raiser, which is cool. And what's going on with my head? Now I'm really getting insecure that maybe it's a little bit long. Jeez. Anyway, we're here at the stadium. You can see it just over there, which is cool. There's something going on over there. I'll try to figure it out. But something I do want to try out, though, which I haven't been able to try out yet, at the stadium at least, I have been able to try it out, is my binoculars. So we're up really high, which is really cool, as I'm really going to be able to use these binoculars and be able to see what's going on. So I'm gonna suss it out. So we got the binoculars. Just let you look through them real quick. That's not gonna work, but all right, hold on. Let's see the vibe. All right, what do I see over here? Now I know you can't see what I'm looking at, but hold on. Okay. I gotta get better at this. Hold on. Are those Giants coaches over there? Alright, there's some girls. Alright, there's definitely some junior playing going on. I think that's what's going on, because I see some young boys and girls. There's boys over on the left. No, that's the right. Some boys over on the right and some girls on the left. Doing some mini matches. I can also see a whole bunch of supporters pouring in, and a few Giants coaches or something. It might be players, I'm not overly sure. I don't know the Giants players very well. I can see a whole bunch of people pouring in. But yeah, now obviously I saw all of this. You didn't see any of it. But I'm going to try my best to see if I can film through the binoculars. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but no. Alright, now we're filming. Let's see, hold on. Definitely gonna be challenging. Ooh. Challenging to line up. Oh, look at that. You can see whatever's going on in there, but it's very, very interesting. Let's see if this is the better. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. That's weird. I'll try to point towards the players. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this is probably the worst decision ever. You know what? I tried my best, didn't I? Anyway, we're vibing. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit early, so I think something that might be worth it is just putting my binoculars back in the bag where it's supposed to be, and having a little bit of an exploration, a little bit of a tour around the stadium. Obviously, this is pre-game, so I'm not going to get copyrighted for showing any of the game, because obviously I'm not showing any of the game. The game, it doesn't start now. Also, it kind of sucks being in front of the sun. It's probably the worst part ever. So hold on. Let's go on a little bit of an exploration around the stadium, because I can go anywhere other than the members section where the supporters are. So I can't go there, but everywhere else I pretty much can go. I won't go into the rooms. There's like private boxes. I can't go into them, but I can go a good area. So we'll have a little bit of an exploration, and yeah, it was nice trying out the binoculars. I just don't think I'm going to be able to use the binoculars using my phone. That's definitely silly. Yeah, we're going to have a little try. So let's see. And I'm hating this sun, so I definitely need a little bit of an exploration, but I'm liking the curtain raiser. That's a bit of a vibe. Anyway, we got my bag right here. Had a little bit of an inspection, because you never know. What if my binoculars aren't binoculars, you know? But yeah, let's see the vibe. It does feel really weird to just talk to myself, but you know what? That's the vibe. I'm recording a video, so you can't really judge me. Well, let's go. Should I put you in the pocket? Nah. See, that ain't cool. Port Adelaide? Come on, man. Anyway, here's the stadium, just real quick. We're about to explore this entire area. Anyway, I gotta go. Now, I'm probably not going to record everything, because I feel like it's a bit too much, but you know what? We're going to go. But wait, I don't know. I'm going to have a little bit of exploration. I'll film some stuff when I see some key stuff. I know I'm not looking at myself. You know what? Hey! Anyway, it feels really weird to turn around my phone because I can't see, you know, whatever. Anyway, bye. Alright. Down here is the kids zone, which feels really weird to just look up from this angle. Maybe I can go over there and have a little kick with the ball. But you can see everyone's coming down. Now this is where the stairs are. Most people just go up the escalators. But I'm just going down the stairs to go down. But I thought I'd just give it a little angle. You can see the bongos are just going over there. I got in through there. This feels really scary. As if I dropped my phone. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let's have a little peek over. That is terrifying. Jeez, if you're scared of heights, that's terrifying. But yeah, there's a kid zone. You can go do some stuff. I'm sure you probably have to pay with cash. Maybe it's for free. That'd be really cool. But probably not going to engage with that. I haven't done that in years. But yeah, let's have a little walk down the stairs. Alright. Now, I don't know where I'm exactly going, but I really need a pee. Oh, I accidentally tripped, but that's okay. I didn't get hurt. Alright, we're just going more down. I need to find some toilets. And then I'll give you a bit of more tour. We're at level 4. I guess we're going to level 1. Is that where we're going? Alright, cool. Alright, I'll see you at level 1. Alright, what? Okay, we're here. Ooh, I'm just gonna... Ta-da! I feel like I'm giving the worst angle right now. Hold on. There we go. It's the oval. We're on the other side. So the thing is that stand over there is where I'm sitting, and right now I'm in the general admission area where there's a bunch of grass. It's called the Hill, or I think that's a formal name for it, but I actually don't know what it's called. But anyway, vibing. Obviously there's stuff going on over there on the field, but you know what? We're not allowed on the field, so I'm just chilling. Obviously, there's barely anyone here. I don't think there will be a big crowd because GWS is obviously, as I said, a new club. So there's not as many supporters and Port fans because they haven't been very successful as of late. They haven't been showing up as much. So this stadium can fit about 53,000. I've been to a game. I've actually been to a couple with over 50,000 people. But yeah, it's insane. But I think if I'm going to predict a crowd, maybe 30,000. I think because Port has a good chance to win, Port supporters will show up. Because GWS doesn't have a good following, I think we aren't going to see a big crowd. But 30,000, I think, is a good number. It's probably a lot to fathom. But to me, these numbers feel kind of small, especially since my team, the Crows, they bring 40,000 each. We're pretty good. We're doing pretty good, and because of that, I expect us to get a kind of a small crowd, but that's okay, as we're still getting over half the capacity still in here, which is incredible. You got to appreciate that. You're still getting tens of thousands of people. There's a lot of fans. They still sound so loud, and it's going to be really loud anyway. Look, it's going to be really cool. I personally, like, I know my seat is up at the top, 100%. That's just what's going on. But down here, it's always nice. I've actually never sat on this bench before, so this is a new vibe because I haven't ever gotten here early enough to just chill, sit back, just enjoy the vibe. Because honestly, that's what I'm doing. Now, obviously, I think if I really wanted to sit back and enjoy the vibe, probably don't want to drain any battery and just record videos. But yeah, we're vibing. I think a key part is I really need to make sure I don't waste any battery because, yeah, my phone dies. That's pretty bad. But let my mum know I'm here. She knows. I got dinner coming later. It'll be in the fridge. That's good. It'll be good. Obviously, I had my sushi. That was my lunch, and I'm gonna have nothing for the next 5 hours. But hey, we're vibing now. I know the GWS cheer squad's just over there, so there are a few GWS supporters. But again, there's not many. I'm going to assume not many people travel to Adelaide from Sydney to watch a game like this. They might, but I think a better time to come to Adelaide as a GWS fan would probably be Gather Round, where every single team plays in Adelaide. It's a really cool thing. It's a festival where they play there's 9 games per round typically, and they play 9 games in Adelaide. So there's 5 here. So they have one on Thursday night, Friday night, 2 on Saturday. So there's a Saturday afternoon game, there's a Saturday night game, and then there's a Sunday night game where Port hosts. Thursday night we open, the Crows. So it's quite cool. And then there's 2 games at Norwood. And then there's 2 games in our wine region, the Barossa Valley, which is really cool. Obviously, they're more boutique locations, but there is able to be 50,000 people in here. The game I went to wasn't the Crows, as that one sells out really quickly, but I had 48,000 at the Hawthorn and Bulldogs game, which actually got more people than the Port game. That's definitely interesting, but I guess Hawthorn and the Bulldogs, they're in finals contention. They're going to be pretty good. And then there's just Port. Now they are from Adelaide, so you suspect they would get a good crowd, but really they don't. So yeah, we share this stadium, but I feel like the Crows are doing it better. Now obviously, when Port was good and when the Crows were bad, we saw more Port supporters, but it varies. For the most part, I think crowds they get tens of thousands of people, so that's a big deal, I gotta say. Anyway, I think I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna drain any more battery. Almost finished my drink, so that's cool, but that's the siren. You know, well, that's telling me to stop this video and save some battery. Oh, sorry. I haven't gotten my... There we go. Something I did want to explain is this old scoreboard over here. Now oh, sorry, I should probably lift it up. So this is so basically this you didn't used to be a modern stadium. This kind of became more modern in 2014, 2013. But back in the olden days, there was some old parts of the stadium, and they chose to keep the grandstand as I think it's a heritage site listed building. So we can see that there. I'm not sure what it says. It's very blurry. I could probably use my binoculars and see it, but I just thought I'd bring it up because it's really cool that it's still there. Obviously, you can see the screen, but I think it's really cool that they keep the scoreboard there, and it's actually really cool because sometimes the screen is a little bit delayed on putting the score there, and I just sometimes check the scoreboard, and then it confirms if they got a goal or not, because sometimes it's very confusing over here if they kick the goal. So obviously the middle sticks is where you get, well, it's not obvious, but the middle sticks is where you want to kick through, and that's about 6 points. And then we'll just cut that out. So the middle area, that's 6 points. Over here is 1 point. But if you kick all the way out here, that's no points. If you hit the post, not the one on the left. No, the one on the left you get a point. The one on the right you get nothing. Obviously in the middle, there's a point. And then obviously that middle area you get 6 points. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't really want to explain the rules of the game, but yeah, the stadium's really cool. I'm obviously back up here, because why not? It's very sunny, it's really annoying, but hopefully that sun goes below the stands over there. You can see people are pouring in, but there's not too many people here. Again, we're pretty early. So, yeah, apparently the game that was going on over there, there's some currently training or stuff going on. I'm actually not even sitting on my seat right now. I'm just trying to chill, because I'm just trying to get out of the sun, but I'm still in the sun. It's really annoying. But obviously that pole's not going to be fantastic for my view, but whatever. What can I do? I'm obviously going to be sitting on here. I'm on seat 43, is that right? But yeah, I'm not sure what I was saying. I'm saying something. I'm hoping that sun goes down, but yeah, we're going to watch the game. Yeah, hoping for a Giants win, but I'm not sure what to say, man. I just keep getting copyrighted, I'm assuming. Well, I was trying to smile at the camera, but then I realized I'm not. Hey. There we go. Well, I don't know, man. Let's see the vibe. Well, guess the game's gonna eventually start. I'll try to film some of the pregame stuff. We'll see. Obviously can't film much of the players or anything, but you can see them down there. They're chilling. Maybe this guy will go for a goal. This is training, so I don't think I can copyright it. Oh my god, he got it through! There we go. Now, I don't know who that is. I think it's a poor player, so we don't want them to get a goal, but it's great that we got a little bit of a demonstration there. So yeah, you're kicking through the big sticks. You want 6 points, and more points accumulated, you win. So obviously, I want Giants to score more. I think that's how most sports go, honestly, other than maybe chess. I think chess might be a little bit different. Well, we'll see.
Here's them walking by and sped up.
Busy one.
Alright, I don't know if I can be heard. Definitely can be. Alright, well, I'm on the hill again, and the points are 40 to 42. Both have kicked 6 goals, and then the 1-pointers are called behind, and GWS has kicked 6 behind, and Port Adelaide has kicked 4, which is why GWS is ahead by 2 points. It definitely feels weird just walking and talking, but I thought I'd come over to the hill and prove it. Just to show it. There we go. Just alright. I gotta get back over to my seat. Now I was just absolutely silent for that entire vibe. You can actually see I have pants here, which is cool. I honestly don't know if I can be heard, but if I can't be heard, I will just voice over. That's fine. I can also try and speak up, but it does feel a tad weird. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna flip the camera again. Alright, I'm back. Jeez. Okay. Let's go. Alright, I gotta get back over to my seat. It's a very tight game, only 2 points obviously. I'm hoping for a GWS win, and they are winning at the moment. So if the game ended right now, which it isn't, but if it did, they would win. But obviously, a lot more of the game to go. We're only at half time, so I'm obviously just taking a little bit of a break. I wanted to show the scoreboard and proof that we're at 40 to 42. Obviously, rooting for a GWS win. I'm not really cheering because I'm using my binoculars, and it's actually been really fun to use my binoculars. And because I'm not really cheering, it's actually been a very neutral experience, as I've been able to watch Port do alright, and also watch GWS do alright. And obviously GWS is winning, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Alright. Well, it's always chaotic to walk through this. The crowd actually seems a little bit bigger than 30,000, which is a bit of a surprise. But I guess people really think Port might win. And to be fair, they have a really good chance. It's only 2 points. So there's plenty of opportunity. If Port can secure a goal, they're 4 points in front. But obviously there's going to be more scores. Now I haven't overly chosen to showcase the game because I don't really want to get copyrighted. As last time I did that, I did, and my video was taken down. So I'm not going to do that. Oh, that's a siren. Now I know the game's not going to start anytime soon, but we'll restart. I guess the game has already started. Okay. I really hope you can hear me, but I honestly don't know if you can. But I'm pretty sure you can. there's actually quite a strong GWS support base, and I'm wearing yellow. I suppose, now that I think about it, GWS is orange, so I'm kind of close to it, but I'm also yellow, which is kind of neutral. Yellow is a Crows colour, so I don't know if I'm giving off Crows or I'm giving off neutral, but honestly, I don't really mind who wins. Again, I tipped Port, so Port win. But obviously I'm always down for a Port loss. They are my rival, so I would be down for that. But yeah, we've got to get back up to my seats, because, well, are the players back out there? No. Okay, well, we're fine. I keep hearing the siren and get concerned, but it's actually fine. Alright. Oh. So many people. Jeez. Just got a speed walk. I'm in the right-ish area, but I'm not exactly where I need to be. Oh wait, I actually am in the right stand. Okay. Now we've got to go up an escalator. Okay. Jeez. Okay, I see the escalator. Let's go. All the players are coming back on. Okay, we've got to rush. Gotta get to my seat. Now I'll talk about the game a little bit after, but for now we're just chilling. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Now this is about 2 minutes before the end of the game, so I thought I'd just film the end of the game, how it was going. I don't know, I kept looking down at the screen and stuff. I was also watching the game. I didn't use my binoculars for this, but I was just waiting for the result to happen. I was just manifesting the GWS win that would happen. So yeah, it was going alright. I pretty much knew what was going to happen, but I don't want to spoil it, so yeah, we'll see. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'll just let the vibe go.
The Giants winning. I'm not going to see Port win. Good job, GWS. You got the win. Let's go. Never surrender and fight through to the end. Oh, well, that was interesting. The Orange Tsunami arrived, and well, GWS just got a few goals, got the key goals they needed, and got the win. So Port has lost, and well, I'm pretty happy. My team plays tomorrow, and we're going to win that one, hopefully. But now I go home. This is really awkward. You know what? We're chilling. But yeah, the Port loss, the Giants win. That's pretty good to me.